boys and girls. We have Easter coming on Sunday, so I thought this would be a great time to share with you one of my very favorite books. It's called Easter Bunny's Awesome Day. The author is Carol Benoist and Kathy Gilmore, and it's illustrated by Jonathan Sundy. So this is a really, really fun book. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy reading it to you. Again, it's called Easter Bunny's Amazing Day. Hi, I'm the Easter Bunny. But I wasn't always the Easter Bunny. Can I tell you my story? Long ago, when I was a little bunny, I lived with my mama and papa and my brothers and sisters. Lots and lots of brothers and sisters. And we lived in a really beautiful garden, and we had plenty of yummy grass to eat. I had young animal friends to play with too. My best friend was a mouse. He was really good at hide and go seek. I was just really good at hiding. And here's the picture. But you see, I had a problem. I was afraid of nearly everything all the time. I was afraid of the dark. I was afraid of thunder. I was afraid of lightning, shadows, and crowds. And especially horses. One time I had to dart out from under a horse's pounding hoof when a group of riders came galloping through the garden. I was so scared that I just shivered, and I could hardly eat for a week. Here's the horse, and here's our friend Bunny, who is really scared. The only thing scarier than horses was a dark and gloomy cave at the corner of the garden. I could never go in it. See the cave, boys and girls? One time, everything I was afraid of happened on the same day. It started with riders on horses, yelling at a crowd of people going past the garden. Look at that. There's riders on horses and the people. Look at that. Later on, it grew dark in the very middle of the day, and there was a tremendous storm with thunder and lightning. Even the ground shook underneath me. I didn't know where to go. I had to hide somewhere. So I ran right into the cave. I cowered in the corner for a long, long time. See, he's pretty scared in there, isn't he? Later, the storm ended, and a group of people came to the cave holding torches. They brought a man wrapped in white cloths and laid him on a flat piece of rock. See that picture? I wonder who they're bringing to the tomb. Then they all went out of the cave. Before I could move, they rolled a big stone in front of the entrance to the cave, and I was stuck inside in the dark. Look at how dark it is. But bunny was frightened. I was in there for 3 days with the man wrapped in the white cloth. There was something about him. At least I wasn't alone. See, he's right up next to that man, and he used some of the cloths to cuddle up next to him. Then the most amazing thing happened. The cave filled with light so bright I could barely see. The man got up. The light was coming from him. He glowed. There was a sound of air swishing into the cave, like the room was taking a deep breath of the freshest air in the whole wide world. As the air swooshed back out, the stone rolled away, and the cave was open again. Light streamed in and out of the cave. I just wonder who that is. I inched a little bit, and the man saw me. I wanted to run. He stooped down and held out his hand, and he smiled at me. When I saw his eyes, I didn't want to run away anymore. With my front paws, I stepped onto his warm fingers and sniffed. His touch made me feel warm inside. He scooped me up and held me close to his heart, and he took me outside. He stroked my fur with his gentle hands, and he said, "Don't be afraid, little bunny. I am with you." Hearing his voice, I knew I'd never be afraid again. The special day when the man who glowed came out of the dark is called Easter. They call me the Easter Bunny because that was the amazing day he took all of my fears away. I was no longer scared because of the man that they call Easter, that they call Jesus, and he is the reason we celebrate Easter. And the very last page says, "Thank you, Jesus, for Easter and for everything." So boys and girls, this is a great story about how Jesus rose on the third day on Easter Sunday to be with God up in heaven. So I hope you guys have a really very special Easter. It will be a little different this year with staying home and maybe not getting to visit some of the people we usually visit on Easter. But it is still a very special day because God so loved all of us so much that he gave us Jesus, and Jesus is the reason we celebrate Easter. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Easter, boys and girls. I love you all and I miss you. Bye-bye.